Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. These are messages for the collective, for anyone who's ready to rise. I use my intuition to describe to you what I feel is happening at the moment on the planet. So the first message I was getting was that we are bending timelines. Some of us who feel that we are the light workers, we might be really questioning ourselves from our human perspective. Why so many rapid changes in our lives? Why things don't line up to make sense sometimes? So I was getting that we, on a higher level, are working and we are guided by our higher selves, because we have been actually recruited by intergalactic forces to help prevent the Third World War. Okay, so I was thinking about Zelensky, the leader of Ukraine, and I really had this deep sense of recognition when I saw him for the first time on the video, when I saw his picture, and literally there was something in his eyes that made me dive deep into a galactic tunnel. And I could feel that I know that person, that on some level we are buddies, that we are soul family. And this is what also happened with one of my teachers that I just saw on a poster, and I didn't really care what the poster said. I just wanted to go there and explore and hear what that person has to say. I knew there was something they had to show me. I knew that it was another step on my spiritual journey. Actually, it was the first one, now that I think of it. So there's definitely a fight for freedom, and our decisions might be guided by our higher self for the highest good of all, and not necessarily for the highest good of our human self, because we are collaborating, we are working with other beings to create peace on the planet, okay? And sometimes that can create conflict with our human self, who wants completely different things. Maybe we want a family or a relationship, and we're constantly guided to change. There's something about Greece. I feel many of the light workers are being called to connect with the ancient energy of Greece. There's some sort of a gate there and a portal to freedom. So if we in any way, even by looking at the picture, are able to connect with the energy of ancient Greece, I highly recommend that. There's something there that is another step to our freedom. And I'm talking about the collective freedom. Yes, there's an adversity that we might be able to overcome over there easier by tapping into that energy. So I'm really surprised. I'm like randomly checking out different people, don't even know each other, and they just gravitate towards Greece. Another thing is that we might literally trip over our purpose, okay? Depending where you are on your spiritual journey, you might literally bump into someone in the street who will randomly click with you and whom you click with. And that's your soul family, and you meet for a reason. Either you activate that person or they activate something within you. Maybe their higher self called you in so that you can touch them with your magic wand. I know it happened before that whenever I was like meeting someone, their lives changed, and it has nothing to do with me consciously doing anything. It's just the energy. It's just the energy that the light ones carry. It's funny because I've been seeing number 42 a lot, and I feel it's connected with some throat chakra activation. And my video just like stopped for a second to show me 42 again. So our truth, which resides, I believe, in our throat, basically our voice. Even my channel is called Voice of the Feminine. And believe me, I had so many pendulum moments going back and forth and not feeling confident enough to step up and speak, and doubting whether the content that I want to put out will be received well, or just basically not prioritizing it, right? But now I know when the activation has happened, and I've been seeing that number 42, even when I accidentally touched the screen of my phone on the way somewhere, something with the number 42, actually a page called 42 popped up, and it was about programming. Our program, our DNA is being activated so that we can step in our purpose. And for some of us, this is speaking our truth through channeling, singing, being any kind of public speaker, speaking our truth, being a whistleblower, right? Speaking about things that maybe we used to be afraid to speak about. And also I get this tingling in my feet, and I just look at these cute lovebirds. There is also a huge importance of love vibration. So if we dare to dissolve the heart blocks and open to receive love and give love, we also change the vibration of the whole planet, right? So despite everything that ever happened in the past, we are being called to express our affection, express our love. And yes, the throat chakra could have been attacked lately, but I feel that there was a galactic support that one way or another reached you, and you got help with unblocking that center. All right. Oh, look what just came out. So we have love here. And this actually starts with love for ourselves. So the more we actually dare to step into our purpose and not chase that partner, and not being that moth that chases that lamp, right? But really ignite that fire within yourself for whatever your passion is. If you build that feeling of bliss, that energetic bliss within yourself, first thing, you will not feel like you're lacking anything. And that vibration of wholeness will bring you even more wholeness, will bring you someone who also feels like they're whole, and they don't need you to make them happy because they're already on the vibration of happiness. But you have to meet on the same vibration. So it really does matter. You might want to listen to a Shiva mantra, the destroyer. Shiva actually destroys the blockages, he purifies by fire. So whatever needs burning away will burn away. Don't be afraid of that. I was also feeling that you might be very different from other members of your family, and it's because you are stronger and you are the first one in your family that will be able to break that, I feel like a circle of misery or repetitive blocks, something like a circle that many of your families tried to get out of, but they couldn't, and you will be able to break that. Yes, you will be able to end that grief, okay? And this is like a generational grief, constant loss of opportunities, something like that. And maybe you, looking back at your life, you realize, wait a second, I already missed so many opportunities. Oh, I just got a heart here. Yes, so this is because of the evil eye, because of this energy of envy. Maybe your family members also broke through some walls. They achieved something that others didn't, right? And the environment your family were in right away noticed that. And they were admired, but they were also secretly hated, right? And that energy could have affected success, opportunities, could have made something crumble. And you notice that you may be kind of had the same problem happening to you, but you will no longer, you're breaking that chain, I feel. Yeah, that will no longer stand because of the power that you can tap into And that power, I feel like it comes from you knowing how to balance your emotions and you stepping into your purpose. So the purpose is literally your wings, right? You will be able to fly, feel like your wings are growing when you're in your purpose. Like, I know that this is my purpose because when I was literally like preparing, showering, getting dressed here to show up for my people, I knew that I wasn't doing it just for myself. I was just very happy that I can be of service. And right away, in the process of preparation, I was channeling so many messages that it made me feel excited, it made me feel empowered, it made me feel connected to my soul family all around the globe and further. And that's another thing. I feel like we're being aided in our personal and collective freedom by galactic beings. So I literally get these signs and synchronicities, and I find elements like when I walk down the road that say freedom, and there's like an alien drawn somewhere in the corner. It's a leaflet about the party with an alien or whatever. So there's different galactic beings, but some really are helping us to succeed, okay? And this is mostly about the highest good of the collective, I feel. So I also feel that some of us have been like recruited by the spiritual police. So I feel like, oh, it's an honor to be of service. It's an honor to be of service. The most courageous ones have been recruited and they are on spiritual assignment, I hear, to protect, to activate, and to communicate the truth, right? Wow, I hear the connection established. And yes, and that green color, you see that? There's the eye here in the middle of that card. I feel like some of us are also guided by the eye, be it the Egyptian eye or just simply by any kind of like eye you can find, especially like after deeper meditation, you might see synchronicities and find eyes drawn like by kids on the table somewhere, or a graffiti or a tattoo. I saw a girl like walking in front of me. She had an eye tattooed on her neck, and I was like tripping because I knew I'm guided, I'm supported by the eye of God. And that's actually showing me, yeah, if you can decide what to do, I think the eye of God is the message, is the synchronicity that will help you courageously step into the unknown. I hear, yes, because it's about getting out of the comfort zone. So it's natural to feel a little bit of anxiety, right? It's just such a human natural thing. We want to be in what we know, and no matter how courageous we are, we feel fear from the unknown. But the courage wouldn't be so admired if there's the change here. If it wasn't difficult. It is difficult because courageous people feel fear, but they walk with it hand in hand, and that's courage, right? So don't let fear stop you. That's another thing. There's a change, there's an opportunity, and you will already feel that the dragon energy, the shift, the intense shift that I've been feeling past 3 days, and I know something wonderful is coming. And this is this beautiful positive change, okay? And also I just heard that still there's a moment of waiting that we're called to just kind of sit out. This is not the moment to take action yet. We're being told to wait. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for a signal, I hear. It's very interesting. I feel given, so I feel like spiritually you are so powerful and you can manifest like this high priestess here, that when you're on your path, you will not need money that much. Everything will be given as you walk that path. So you will be really surprised, like finding food, you know, a giveaway food or an accommodation will be included in something, and you will actually be manifesting that, so you can thank yourself and the spirit. And yes, there will be maybe some sort of a contract that will come in really fast, right? This can be either a spiritual contract unfolding and part of your path, another chapter. I just saw 555, so this is definitely a big positive change, another chapter beginning, and that can also have something to do with an offer, an opportunity. You'll be invited to sign something or participate in something that will be of your highest purpose and your passion, right? Sound, I hear sound healing, so some of us might be called to work with sound, with music, heal the world with the sound. Yes, there it is, there it is, there it is, the new journey, the full, something beautiful unfolding, and it can like have something to do with leaving something behind and still loving and caring for it, but knowing that there's something bigger out there. You know what I mean? So I feel like at some point waiting will come to an end. You will be invited. Maybe you already have, but you're waiting for the right moment to proceed. So if you're a spiritual warrior and a spiritual ninja, like I was getting that signs, ninja, free, it's not the easiest thing to just sit around and wait, okay? Because you might feel like a failure, that something's not working. It is working. It is working. Your roots are working. You're growing. And like recently, we have been literally told, especially like by, I feel, Egyptian energies, to sit down and face memories and emotions from the past, right? I was getting this Egyptian energy that was trying to basically help me work through the blockages that I didn't necessarily want to look at, right? Because I wanted to keep moving forward and growing, and I was just getting in the way of myself because my own anxiety was stopping me. And to heal that anxiety, we have to heal, face emotions from childhood, and that's what we've just done, I feel, past month. So congratulations. And I feel like that cycle is giving us unprecedented new clean energy that will really accelerate our stepping into our purpose right now. Yes, so this is a big manifestation coming here. You see that queen? She's in her power. She's holding that fiery wand because she knows how to handle that fire, and maybe even her own fire, right? Okay, how do we handle our fire so that we don't burn ourselves? Okay, we have to know ourselves. We have to face our fears, our pain. We have to look at it and feel it. Is it fun? Not so much. Everybody who did face that knows it, right? But what's happening now? Our body is pure, like that hand. We're clean, okay? No more debris from the past, no more mud, nothing. We've purified that. And what's happening? Our manifestation is growing here, is sprouting. Okay, our crops are growing. Our crops are bearing fruit right now. Not yet, but they will. Maybe from August to October. You might really see that, wow, it all made sense. I know why I did that. I also feel that there is a divine partner somewhere, maybe far away, who's going through a similar journey like you are, and they already feel you. They might see you in your in his dreams, her dreams. and they are basically preparing to meet you, their higher self. Yes, the Hangman. So they might be Pisces, but I feel like this is more about slowing down. See how he's like hanging and thinking. He's giving himself time to be enlightened, to take a different perspective, maybe, right? To appreciate. Maybe I feel like, wow, to express the appreciation for others with the deepest sense of forgiveness, okay? Looking at everyone that we maybe had a conflict with or felt grief or some sort of resentment for, we gain deeper understanding of why people behave they do. We have compassion, develop compassion for their trauma. And you know what happens then? Yes, the relationship might improve, but we set ourselves free. When we forgive, we set ourselves free. Wherever we go in the world, we are never free if we didn't forgive. People we didn't forgive might already passed away, and we are the ones chained by that resentment, chained by that unhealed pain and unforgiveness. So, wow, it's a big mountain to climb, forgiving, but it's really worth it. And I feel that, I hear that this is really important to forgive yourself too. If you develop compassion for yourself and forgive yourself, you can embrace other people's imperfections. But first you have to embrace yours. So see that queen sitting in her throne with that beautiful crown, and see these wands. That can be many things, but I feel like because of the childhood healing, that this queen here that represents emotion can be either male or female. She dared to heal her deepest fears and deepest wounds. And what happens here? Nothing can touch her. No matter what arrow is shot at her, it doesn't touch her, because of how sealed and filled with love for herself and the world is her energy field, okay? She can't be targeted no more. It just won't touch her, because she dared to heal. She did the most courageous thing. You see that? What I have at the bottom of the deck? The courage. Purple color represents transformation. And if you dare to go deep, deep, deep inside yourself, sometimes the world just forces you, puts you, sits you down, and you have to face your emotions. And I don't blame people who want to run away from that. But if you do that, if you go through that process and you transform, transmute that energy of trauma, you know what happens? Your whole world changes, because you're on a different vibration. Even if you're in the same location, different opportunities will start coming. Your health will feel better. Your thoughts will be clearer. You'll have clarity. You'll be happier. You will make friends easier. It's because you shift your vibration. It's amazing, and it's the greatest gift you can give yourself and the world. Yeah. No longer in denial. So I've been feeling like some of us actually dared to admit that maybe we were in this victim mode, right? Victim consciousness, and crying over spilled milk, I hear. We had the courage to look at ourselves and see, hey, I don't want to think like this anymore. I don't want to be like that and feel like that anymore. What do? I am this clear channel of light and love, and I can manifest anything I want, and solutions are all around me. I'm no longer denying that I used to operate from the victim consciousness. Maybe it was passed on, maybe I didn't have any better role model, and I just felt like I'm a victim and helpless, and there's nothing I can do. And now you feel your power. Yes, happiness, I love these cards. This is my first deck, the Soul's Journey. Happiness is when we dare to tell ourselves, hey, I don't need to create that heap of misery anymore. I have the power to create my own happiness here. You might be guided by dolphins. You're aware. I feel like you're more aware of yourself, and that's a beautiful. Congratulations on that process. And you are on the right path, because now you know that if you get your game together, I even saw it on someone's t-shirt, get your game together. So organize your mind. If you have cluttered mind, you need to clear your surrounding, your environment first. Meditate, empty your mind before you do anything, and then ask for guidance. Ask for guidance and then let go. Don't cling to that question, okay? Because I know that I tend to like hold on and I really want to get the answer now. You need to let go and then it will come in. You need to loosen the vibration and honestly surrender, control. I know it's not easy, but surrender, having to know now, have that courage, have that trust in the spirit, that you will always be guided, that you're always in the right place, okay? I hear you should move your body, dancing, whether you feel like you know how to dance or not, it doesn't matter. It's about allowing your body to flow, so that will help you purge, channel the right answer. You might go on a boat or something. I also feel like our ancestors and other family members who feel defeated by life, excuse me for using that expression, I just feel like I channeled it, who feel defeated by life, they see hope in you. They might not tell you that, but they know, they see you're different, and out of lack of self-love, they might not be able to actually congratulate or tell you that, but on a higher level, they really salute you and they applaud you and they really want you to win so bad, okay? They really want you to go north, I hear, meaning going into your future, go for your dreams. It might feel very uncomfortable going north. It's kind of common to kind of go back south all the time, going south, going towards your past, towards what is known, what feels safer, even though it might be hurtful. And north is the unknown, right? So it's normal to be afraid of it, but now is the time to go north. I hear true north. Yeah, spirit is giving you messages. Head north. It will rejuvenate your soul, your spirit. You will flourish. I hear you're a flower going north. Accepting the challenge, accepting the adventure will rejuvenate you. It will give you happiness. And the walls will crumble. We have the tower here, but I feel it's a good tower. I feel like some blockages will crumble, things will fall away as you step into your true north node, your purpose, your passion, how you recognize your north. It's your dream, your deepest desire. Oh, my right foot is like tingling so much. Yes, my spirit is calling me to step into my north, definitely. I also feel like there is spiritual help. Greece again, I feel something about Atlantis that will be of aid when it comes to stepping into that true north. So that may be a mini step before going north. You might want to connect with this ancient energy, maybe Turkey, Greece, Macedonia, something like that. And it will fill your soul, refuel your soul, and then you can you'll be, oh, okay, it will recharge your battery. Thank you. So I feel like, okay, we have the Tower, the Page of Cups, and the Moon. And I feel like this is a sudden shift, right? The Tower in the full moon that's coming soon. I think 3rd of July. And there will be some sort of surprise news in the full moon that will create a beautiful shift, and it will bring some balance to some heaviness. I don't know, it will clear the residue, I hear. It will clear the energy. It will put you in your throne, metaphorically speaking. We have the Empress and we have 7 of Coins. I feel like this is something you've been really hoping and waiting, and the Empress is like metaphorical pregnancy, right? So this can be a project that suddenly explodes. Maybe you go viral, maybe you get a new position, maybe you get an offer, maybe you move to a new apartment. Yes, we have the look, we have the we have the, what's going on, Spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune, right? So this is a sudden, beautiful, positive change. You're in luck. I feel like this is written in the sky. And you're also recruited by the heavens. This goes back to the times of Egypt. I feel Egyptian energies very strongly. Anubis. You've been into the darkness. You went into the basement, into the underworld. And now, because it didn't change you, you got to know what's behind the veil. You're being called to spread the word, or also carry that majestic energy, I hear. Majestic energy of the Sphinx. Wow. I feel Sphinx and number 999. Wow. Because of the metamorphosis that you went through yourself, you might be called now by the Anubis and by the Egyptian energies and the Sphinx to go and help people rise. Sphinx means rising from the ashes. 999 means that something is complete, over. You're moving on to another chapter, another book even, and you are being called to be that beacon of light for others who need help on their path to rise. So you might be called to move, to change locations a lot, because you need to touch all these people that need that sparkle, that need that activation by being around you, by talking to you, by rubbing against your shoulder, by grabbing your arm. They need you and your wand, your magic wand, to activate them. What is this? Yes, they are blocked. Some people are blocked. They don't know how to get out of themselves. Okay? And they call for activation. Please, can you set me free? Can you activate me? Yes, I need your light. So you might be that light because you already went through your own activations, right? Of course, we're a process forever, but some people might really need you. So I feel like nobody stays on the, nobody climbs a mountain to stay there, right? Whatever success you achieved, whatever you built for yourself, you at some point will be called to come down to lower vibrations so that you can help them rise, help them transform their lives, help them reach their happiness. Oh, I see this beautiful woman smile. Yes, you're going to help people smile again. You're going to help people live a better life, leave the past behind, connect to the spirit. Some people are disconnected. Some people don't know how to heal their trauma, and trauma creates that blockage, that disconnect in our chakras, because we're afraid of the pain, we're afraid to be hurt again, and we shut down so much that we close off our own guidance. And by healing that trauma, you might help people connect to themselves, to their own guidance again. You might not be able or called to give them advice, but just your energy and your healing practice, I hear, you might open your healing practice. You will be helping people to connect to the spirit, connect to God, to Goddess, connect to themselves, their own guidance, and they will be on a completely new, rejuvenated, beautiful, clear path. And they need your energy. I feel a U-turn, because there was like 6 of Swords, but it was upside down. And I feel this is about the U-turn. So it's like you might be called to go back where you just came from, like more or less 2 months ago. You went somewhere, you restored, and now you're called to go back, if that makes sense. And this is what I have also, the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. I think like it's some sort of an opportunity for growth, and it's sent from heavens, right? This opportunity is from the big sky, I feel. This connection that is supposed to help you grow, help you rise, career-wise, I feel. And it's supposed to set your passion on fire. And this is like resurfacing again. But in this moment, you're called to wait. So I understand why it might be confusing. This is your key. You're not moving forward yet. You hide, you wait. I feel like you might be annoyed with the spirit. It's like, what are you doing? How are you guiding me? What's going on here? Yeah, we have Hunter of Conflict. And we have Ancestor of Tribes. Wow, I feel like your energy closes the conflict. You close the cycle of conflict in your own lives, in your own family, within yourself. Wow, this is why you had to make a shift, make a change, maybe return, I feel. You had to close the cycle of conflict within yourself that maybe was blocking you from, I hear, achieving. You were blocking yourself from achieving because there was an aspect of you that was in, so there were parts of you that were not aligned. One part of your soul was pulling you this way and the other way. So that's why the anxiety. You were like, where do I go? I feel I want to go there, but also I feel like I shouldn't go there. This is how it feels when parts of ourselves are conflicted. And we have to align these parts so all the horses in the carriage pull the carriage in the same direction, right? So our mind, body, spirit, conscious mind, subconscious mind, they all need to work together to go in the same direction. And when we're not aligned, we're in conflict. So this is because of some ancestral trauma you were carrying. It wasn't just what happened to you in this lifetime. You were wondering like, why I did so much healing and I still am stopping myself from what I know is my castle, is my happiness, is my purpose. Why should I do that, right? I just bit my tongue. See, like it's like something's in myself trying to stop me from speaking to you, even though I know it's my purpose to speak. So these conflicts, we are healing now. We're healing that ancestral trauma by slowing down. It might be hard for those who really want to like get everything done, right? To slow down is a challenge. Sometimes it takes a few weeks to even clear anxiety and find peace before we ask the question, what's next? So slowing down, going deeper within yourself, feeling these unwanted emotions again. They come out. We no longer have to deal with them. The cycle is closed. And we're allowing and developing understanding for the ancestral trauma, all the wars, everything that our grandmothers went through. All that was creating fear and conflict from stepping up, from being in the limelight, from showing ourselves, right? I hear our ancestors were persecuted, were killed for speaking their truth. Were killed for teaching, helping people to get enlightened, right? And that created that conflict. We wanted to step up, but we were afraid that we will die, that we will get killed. No longer this will happen. Ancestor trauma has been healed, and that work will no longer have to be done. We will be fully, I hear, prepared, clear, ready to fully shine our rainbow and step into our purpose. Look what I've got, trust here. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yes, it's about the voice, right? My channel is Voice of the Feminine. And what was my biggest challenge? To speak up, right? Sometimes your biggest challenge is your purpose. What you feel you completely failed at, what you're afraid the most, what you think you would never do. That's probably your purpose, to heal that fear and to step into that power. So trust your inner voice. Yeah, I hear you don't need a confirmation. You don't need to ask anyone. Listen to yourself. Yeah, you're taking responsibility for your well-being, right? Stepping out of that victim mentality. You know that you can do anything you like and solutions are everywhere. If not this way, you can go that way. You can bend reality, okay? You can bend timelines. You can weave whatever you want to weave. And you know that this is all serving humanity. Yeah, connecting, understanding, looking into yourself, managing yourself better, gaining the right skills, building yourself, building your life is helping others one way or another. Even if you I don't say but you don't need to actively heal others to heal others. You can live a happy life. You can have a wonderful garden. You can be in that vibration of satisfaction, of bliss, and that already sends the message to the universe. You don't need to have a healing practice. You can, of course, if you're called to do so, but I'm saying all of us heal the world. Everyone is chosen. Everyone is chosen. Ancestor of knowing with that beautiful owl. I've been guided by the owl, the wisdom, the knowledge, ancient power, I feel. Your soul already knows what your path is, and I feel you're making a zigzag. Why are you making the zigzag? For restoration. The path is not straight, you're making a zigzag. You're called to trust that. It might not make sense, you might not be able to explain it to others, but trust that you're making the zigzag, because this way you're actually picking up bits of wisdom from these experiences, from these locations. You're picking energy also, remember, because you're a sponge as a light worker. So wherever you go, you pick that energy. So that owl is guiding you, okay? If you're lost, you might ask for the owl to guide you, for God to send the owl. Dancer of promise. Okay, I feel like we're being called to also be more disciplined and commit to ourselves, right? How do we even learn how to be committed to someone else? We need to learn how to be committed to ourselves. So just losing my voice now. So it's about discipline within our purpose, okay? It's about adjusting the human flow to the responsibility of showing up. Adjusting the flow to the responsibility of showing up. So we do flow, but we are rigid in some respect because we care so much about showing up, spreading the message, being there for others, okay? Yes, our skills are essential here. Always master your skills, always gain new skills. You might also teach others what you already know. You might be guidance, help other people's guide them through their sorrows on their journey. Yes, some people might be drawn to you by their higher self because you can help them how to get through the dark night of the soul that they might be going through, what you probably went through multiple times, right? Because there's many dark nights of the soul. There's always another level of healing, and people in sorrow might be attracted, drawn to you, to your healing vibe, and you might be called to help them. You are there. The lighthouse. You are the lighthouse. You are their hope. I see. And also, there's something about spirit plants and healing with plants and connecting to the spirit of the trees and plants. That might be your new experience. Like you might be communicating with plants. Oh, and you might be called to change your diet, go vegan. I don't know if that's permanently or forever, but I feel like we're being called to, as our sensitivity heightens, we are being made aware that the trauma in the food, I mean in the meat, right, for example, or milk, or all the dairy and meat products, it actually affects our well-being because we can feel it. Like we can feel the pain of the animal and what they went through before they died, and we're just being called to revise what's ethical and work on our diet and our decisions, basically how we want to take care of the planet. So I'm not telling anyone what to do, but I know I feel I'm being called to go vegan. So I have the Hunter of Strength here from my Shaman Oracle, and I have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is a deck of alchemy. So it's telling me that wherever you go, you have been through many trials of tribulations of alchemy, of transmuting energy, of manifesting, of turning the sorrow into happiness, turning lack into abundance, right? Turning pain into laughter. So you are getting stronger and stronger in your skills of manifesting abundance in many forms: emotional, physical, spiritual abundance. Your spiritual is so rich, and the more you heal, the faster you manifest. You are guided by the star. you're golden, you might be attracted to wearing gold. Yes, that will purify your energy field. The purer your energy field, the more dirt you might attract, unfortunately. Sorry to say that. So it's important to clean your energy field at least 3 times a day, and maybe wear gold. I see that. Yeah. You are a master alchemist or becoming one, so you might be aware that you can actually get yourself out of any circumstances, and no matter how unpleasant, if you tap into your manifestation power, if you work on your focus, if you filter some emotions, some thoughts that you don't want, and if you focus your energy, you can create a solution. You can create your exit. I hear you can create your window. And we have the shaman of courage again. So you're a very courageous person. You went through a lot. Wow, you can unlock your power. You can unlock your power because you were courageous enough to put yourself into quite dark situations, and that unlocked something. Wow, yes, I have the key here, and I see that the presence of the darkness helped you tap into your light. So all these dark experiences you will transmute, you will alchemize now to help others, to create beautiful things. I'm here to build your castle in the sky. Yes, Hunter of Abundance. You can just literally like shoot the arrows of abundance, like wherever you look, wherever you focus your energy, wherever you shoot your metaphorical energetic arrow, whatever you wish will appear. It's amazing. It's a great gift. Maybe that's why you were targeted. Maybe that's the reason why you were an object of interest of some really weird people, but now you know your power. You didn't know your gift. Others did. Now you know. Now you know why you're so precious. We have the Dancer of Life, we have the Spirit of Wisdom, and we have Hunter of Dreams. Wow, your dream, this is amazing. You allow yourself to flow with life. You're like mastering the flow of life, like not controlling it, and just knowing when to set an intention and when to let go. And this beautiful dance of life that you have the courage to practice, because it's not easy. You gain so much wisdom. The Spirit gives you the key to that wisdom, ancient power, because you danced with life in the dark and in the light. You experience both, and now you can alchemize it and create your dreams. I see jewels from the fire. I recently got that bracelet. That's a volcanic bracelet, beautiful, purifying, and it's called Jewels from the Fire. And yes, we went through the fire, and we, like Phoenix, emerged successfully, even more beautiful and shiny, and that sends a message to other people that they can rise to, because you have. So I'm going to finish that read, and thank you if you managed to be with me for almost 54 minutes. Thank you so much, and I speak to you next time. Take care now.